Hello, my name is Claire. I'm a second year adult nursing student currently training in the University of Southampton, and I'm back again with another video for Healthcarejobs.ie. If you want to know more about how an Irish nurse can work in the NHS, then stay tuned to find out more. So first things first, there's not much information online about this topic. So I wanted to make this video to kind of raise awareness of how an Irish trained nurse, which is within the EU, can work in England within the NHS. So I'm just going to firstly explain the difference between training in Ireland versus training in England. So I decided to train in England because it's firstly a 3-year course compared to a 4-year course in Ireland. Also, Ireland is very competitive nowadays for nursing since the demand for nurses has gone up, and so is the supply, so is in the points have gone up. Because the demand has gone up, so has the points. So every year it becomes harder and harder to train as a nurse in Ireland. So I never got the points needed in Ireland to be able to train as a nurse. So I looked at coming overseas to England, and it was quite a complex process with the UCAS and things like that, but there was such a wide variety of places I could train since there's universities in every city in England, if not more. Anyone who wants to work in the UK must register with the NMC. This is the Nursing Midwifery Council. In order to register with the NMC, you must require a document that says you've a good enough level of English. So I was trying to find online what documents you could submit. I think it's something like your leaving cert. So if you're an Irish nurse, you obviously have a leaving cert, or a university document that demonstrates that you have the capacity and the good enough level of English that they require here in the UK to be able to train here. Once you apply to the NMC, with your application, they'll compare your training. So they'll compare an Irish training versus an English training. And luckily, because the Irish training and English training is not that much different, the NMC are quite likely to accept your application if you have all the documents needed. So this is really good because we're very sought after as Irish nurses. I still consider myself an Irish nurse even though I've trained in England. So this is really important, and this is a very good sign if that's something you want to do. So once that the NMC are satisfied that you have the English requirements needed, you'll have to apply to the register, and this costs currently £120 a year to remain on the register. And it's really important to keep up to date with remaining on the register since it has to be a yearly thing. And if you don't pay the fee within the time frame that they ask, you can be knocked off the register and unable to work as a qualified nurse or midwife. So once you are registered with the NMC, you are technically able to work anywhere as a registered nurse or midwife, whichever you trained as. So obviously if you trained as a nurse, you can work as a nurse, and if you trained as a midwife, you can work as a midwife. This doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a job, however. So you can go to a job application because you have your NMC registration, but this doesn't guarantee you a job. So it's just like walking into an interview, like you're never 100% going to get the job. So I just want to say that once you're registered, it doesn't mean you're 100% going to get a job. However, England are very short-staffed at the moment, so I'm sure they would love an Irish nurse. So if this is something you're thinking about, I hope this video helped you with the application and the registration process. If you go to the nmc.org.uk, there'll be more information on this. I can leave the link in the description if you want, and you can go ahead and click down there to find out more about it. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and see you again soon.